the well are going so well.
Oh, what a goal!
Darren, I'm going to have to leave it there. You know what that noise is all about, Darren.
What a goal!
A big goal. We keep on talking about Newcastle United. The whole of the second half being down to 10 men. It's made no difference at all. They're in front, Clinton.
They are. You know what? They play a ball down the line, and Tim said, this boy can shift. And I know he can. Willisula, he just gets the ball, and he's running across the pitch. Does a step over, goes inside Malacia, and the finish side is outstanding. Left foot, he just bends it past Lamans into that far corner. It is a fantastic goal, worthy of winning any football match. It is brilliant technique. Fair play to the young man because he's had to wait his opportunity, but that's what he's got. He's got natural ability. But what a finish. Oh, my gosh. Wow, what a finish.
First league goal as well since Liverpool in August as well. Let's quickly go back to Darren. Darren, apologies for breaking away. You know how this bonkers show works.
Reece, from a Chelsea point of view tonight, what happened at the end of that game? Because on 74 minutes, you're on level terms.
No, I mean, it's difficult to say. You know, looking at the game, it was, fairly even up until, the 70th minute. Last 15 or 20 minutes kind of, ran away from us, and we didn't finish the way we wanted.
For some of the goals tonight, it was your own undoing. Look, Philip Jorgensen, do you feel as a captain and more importantly maybe as mate, you need to put your arm around him? Do you feel he's lost confidence at all?
No, I mean, this is football. It's the way we want to play. If you play out from the back, mistakes are going to happen. And, everyone in the team understands that. It's the way the manager wants us to play, and, we are fully behind Philip.
And the same for Pedro Neto. He has come out and sort of explained the incident and fully apologised. But as captain, this discipline issue potentially keeps popping up. Do you feel a responsibility to assist Liam in sorting that?
Yeah, it's, it was a strange moment. I turned my back and I didn't really see what happened. It was obviously something to do with the ball boy and trying to get the ball back. So I apologise, on behalf of him and the rest of the club for that. Yeah, it's a difficult moment, and emotions were super high, but that's not an excuse.
Look, there was a lot of good that was going on out there for Chelsea tonight. Do you feel that you saw enough from your side that you can turn this around next week at the Stamford Bridge, and you just simply have to believe?
I mean, it's the Champions League. It's the greatest competition in club football. Many teams have turned ties around, from 4-0, 5-0 down before. We need to put this behind us and look forward.
OK, Liam, on 74 minutes, that's 2-2. What happened in the last 15 minutes?
We made a mistake on the third goal and we didn't react well to a setback. We didn't stay calm. In that moment, 3-2 even, we're really in the tie. We're in the tie. And then Kvaratskhelia scores an unbelievable strike. And that happens. And at this level, the quality of players on both sides, we're an inch away from 3-3. The disappointing one, you never want to lose a game, but the fifth goal in that moment after a flashpoint, we don't keep our heads in that moment, we don't keep our cool, they break our press and score a fifth goal. It makes it very difficult to come back from, but it's not impossible.
I want to ask you about Philip Jorgensen as well. He made a couple of good saves tonight, but ultimately he was playing some risky passes. Was that a directive that you wanted to see that braveness for a start, but then ultimately it was mistakes that led to a goal?
Of course, you have risks playing everywhere you play. You can kick the ball long and it can come back very quickly into your net, or you can play short and build. That's the risk that we take. Myself, I'm accountable to that. I ask the team to play a certain way. Yeah, it's a shame. Because of those build moments, we had more control in the game than what most teams do here. But fundamentally, somehow, we talk about XG, but I think they've had 0.8 or something, and they've scored 5. And that's something really, really difficult to swallow. We don't have a lot of time to digest. We've got to get back on the plane. We've got to make sure we recover, ready for Newcastle and ready for PSG in the next leg.
As his manager, do you sense he's lost any confidence?
No, that's on me. That's on me. You always lose confidence with mistakes. That's normal. But we have a really good group of lads. We don't blame for mistakes. We can't make the same mistake twice.
I want to ask you as well about Pedro Neto and the incident at the end there. He's apologised. He's come out and apologised and explained the incident. But is it a discipline issue again?
Yeah, I genuinely have not seen what happened. I heard there was an altercation with a ball boy, and you never want to see that. I've just been told Pedro's apologised. I'll have to see it back, and I'll speak about it in the days to come. But even in that moment, as a group, that's happened. Just switch on to the next moment and make sure we see the game through. We didn't, and we've been punished by a very good team.
Is it too big of a challenge next week at Stamford Bridge?
No, you've seen it happen before. We don't give up. We know we have to come up with a really strong plan to get ourselves back in the tie. And that's why it's so disappointing from a lot of the good up to 74 minutes will be forgotten because of our 15, 20 minutes of madness.
Liam, really tough night for you, and on a night actually where I thought you had it so much under control for a very large game, a part of the game. So what's your assessment here?
I think it's really difficult to speak about the first 75 minutes because of the end result. Up to that point, I thought we were well within the game. We were very good in our press, in our chance creation, and then we make a mistake. And from that, even at 3-2 against this team, you're still in a tie. We get punished with it. It's a fantastic goal, the fourth goal. It's a world-class strike. But even at 4-2, we're still in the tie. The disappointing moment for me is the fifth goal because it comes from a flashpoint. We don't regather ourselves. We don't stay calm in the moment. And we get punished by a really good team. But it's really disappointing, Peter, because it wasn't a 5-2 game. No, it was not. And that's where we have to look, and we have to make sure in the big moments, we have to be better in those moments.
Well, you say 4-2, you're still in the game. But the fifth goal,
it's a killer.
Does it take you out?
It feels like a killer. No, we're not out. No. We're not out.
What have you said? What have you said to your players after the game?
I've challenged them. I've challenged us to respond well to the setback of tonight. Again, we've got another game in 2 days against Newcastle, and another game 2 days after that against PSG. But we need to make sure that we learn very quickly. It's a painful lesson tonight because there is so much good in it, you know. But there's no use talking about that when you've lost the game 5-2.
You've had quite a good start to your managerial career at Chelsea, and this is not a setback. How do you see this team in progression? Do you think it's one to challenge for Premier League titles?
For sure. Yeah. We need to overcome certain things and certain aspects. I've been with the team for 2 months, but I see a lot of potential in this group. You learn from good experience, you learn from difficult experiences, and you grow. But at the moment, I don't want to talk about that because it's such a painful evening in terms of the end result.
Yeah, I thought for many minutes of this game you played really well.
No, thank you.
Control. And I thought at 2-2 was going to stay 2-2, but you know, really tough luck.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
At the end of the day, you know, it's Champions League. It's tough, isn't it?
You have to keep going.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
A bittersweet return to France for you today. Obviously, you scored a goal, but with the last 20 minutes, the way the game went, you must be disappointed.
Yeah, of course, really disappointed. Even more because I think the team performance was good until the 3-2. But just matters of mistakes. I think we give the last 2 goals was just mistakes. We should just sit back and waiting for them because we know there is a second leg coming up. So yeah, very disappointed. We just have to believe for the second one.
Because at 2-2, the game plan was working well. You'd come back twice to be level, and it looked like either team could win it at that point. It must be so frustrating, like you say, to have conceded to mistakes like that.
Yeah, so frustrating because I think the team performance was good. I think we showed a lot of good things. I think, as I said before, it was just matters of maturity. I think there is a moment that we have to recognize that we have to sit back or wait for them. But yeah, I think we just have to stick on the good things that we showed, improve the bad things, and yeah, just wait for the second leg and just try to win.
You've shown tonight that you can score goals against PSG. You're going to have to do that, of course, next week. But from that point of view, it's encouraging.
Oh yeah, I think it's good, but to be honest, it doesn't matter if we lost like this. As I said, the more important is the team performance. I'm just trying to help the team as much as possible. Tonight wasn't enough. I hope the second one will be much better.
Thanks.
Pedro, you come out to talk to us. What would you like to say?
No, I want to come out to say that the situation that happened on the pitch, I want to apologize to the ball boy. I already spoke with him. With the motions of the game, we were losing. I wanted to pick up the ball. He was getting the ball with him. I gave him a little push, and I saw that I hurt him straight away because I'm not like this. In the heat of the moment, I went there to apologize. I gave him my shirt as well because that can happen. That cannot happen, and so I'm really sorry about that. And I just want to say one more time, really sorry for him, and that's it.
Did you have to apologise, or did you feel like you wanted to apologise to your manager or your team?
No. It's I feel that I have to apologise to him. In the heat of the moment, how football it is. You have a lot of emotions. I wanted to get the ball fast. I gave him a push, and I want to say sorry to him straight away. In the end, he came to speak with me, and he even laughed because he was happy I gave him the shirt, and I said sorry like 35 times. I'm really sorry about that and the situation, and I hope I think he knew what happened as well, so he was happy as well with the situation. That like in the end I told him sorry.
So between the two of you, that's all sorted.
Yeah, no, I didn't understand Fresh, but he sent me something laughing as well. So I think he knew in the heating of the moment, and Vitinha said to him as well that I'm not like that. Things happen, because I was there almost hugging him and grabbing me all the time. And everyone went there, and the only thing that matters was I was worried about him. So I'm really sorry about the situation.
Absolutely. In terms of the game tonight, just a very difficult night for Chelsea all round. How did that game get away from you in the last 15 minutes?
To be honest, I think in the second half we did the 2-2. We were in the control of the game, and then from a way that we tried to play, we give the 3-2. Then an unbelievable goal outside of the box, and then after in the end we lose the ball trying to make passes, but we will fight with positivity to get the win at home and try to go through.
Well, are going so
Oh, what a goal!
Darren, I'm going to have to leave it there. You know what that noise is all about, Darren.
What a goal.
Been a big goal. We keep on talking about Newcastle United. The whole of the second half being down to 10 men. It's made no difference at all. They're in front, Clinton.
They are. You know what? They play a ball down the line, and Tim said, this boy can shift. And I know he can. Willisula, he just gets the ball, and he's running across the pitch. Does a step over, goes inside Malacia. And the finish side is outstanding. Left foot, he just bends it past Laumans into that far corner. It is a fantastic goal, worthy of winning any football match. It is brilliant technique. Fair play to the young man, because he's had to wait his opportunity, but that's what he's got. He's got natural ability. But what a finish. Oh, my gosh. Wow, what a finish.
First league goal as well since Liverpool in August as well. Let's quickly go back to Darren. Darren, apologies for breaking away. You know how this bonkers show works. Just